Fear is overrated, I promise that you can overcome it. Keep on climbing till you finally reaching the summit. Never back down, never go astray, and never pay attention to the words that they say. You just put them.
A guy that takes a lot of pride in stepping in this ring. I'm a guy that takes a lot of pride in being a professional wrestler.
I'm expecting the crutch, not expecting no help. You believe it, then you gotta see it through by yourself. And when this light bites back and it's leaving you broke, and even if it's on fades, well, there's a beacon of hope.
Yeah, that's right. The most technically proficient professional wrestler walking the face of God's green earth.
Never let them dictate whichever way that you go. And if it's standing in your way, then you letting them know that the curtain's finally opened and it's time for the show.
I want to be the best. I think I am the best.
Let go. Here we go.
We will conquer all the oceans you can name.
Smooth sailing, baby.
We won't take.
I ain't taking nothing.
You know, they often say, it's been well said, that life is 10% what happens to you, 90% how you deal with it.
Oceans you can name.
Smooth sailing, baby.
We won't take anything.
Yeah, I ain't taking nothing.
SUMMERBASH, you faced the Masked Mega Destroyer.
Yeah, that was going back to the very first Summer Bash for AMW, and the Masked Mega Destroyer had been brought in as an opponent for me, and it was his first time in our organization, first time anybody had seen him, and he was, well, you've seen him, AMW fans have seen him. He's a big guy, he's a talented guy, he's a tough guy, and it was a difficult match, but you know, it was one that I was very fortunate enough to pull off and get the win and kind of keep my momentum going that I'd established at that point.
Later on that night, King of the Mountain, you got to face your old tag team partner, Eddie Browning, and you pinned him that night.
Yeah, you know, it was we just had the match with the Mega Destroyer. Eddie had a match earlier. I forget who his match was with, but as it worked out, you know, they had the King of the Mountain match, which was where the wrestlers all came out one at a time, and I can't remember now. I think it may have been in 3-minute intervals or something like that. A new wrestler would come out. So Eddie and I were actually 1 and 2 as far as being the first two guys in the ring against each other, and it was really the first time we've been in the ring to face each other, and you know, we were probably talking 14, 15 years. So we went at it, you know, for a few minutes there. I kind of caught a break and caught him off guard and rode him up and got the quick 1, 2, 3. I think he kind of disputed that a little bit, and you know, I think, you know, we had some hard feelings about that at the time. But for me to get that win, and a lot of people still talk about that because it was for about whatever amount of time that was. It was a hot match because we were really going. The building was hot. We were both a little bit tired, but we really went at it and had a really great little match there, and I was fortunate enough to pull it out.
Who would you say betters between you and Eddie?
Well, you know, it's hard to say. You know, I owe Eddie a lot. Eddie got me started. He helped me with my training. I traveled with him. I owe him a lot. We've been on the same side of the ring. We've had a lot of success. We've been on opposite sides of the ring. We've had a lot of success. It's hard to make that kind of statement. I mean, you know, typical wisdom will be the guy that won the last match. But I don't want to say that. You know, it was it's just really too hard to say.
Understandable.
Comes through the curtain, ready to rock here at Summer Bash. Again, later on tonight, plenty of action-packed matches. You just heard from Kyle Maggard and the Progressive Liberal Dan Richard. That one getting tons of media coverage. Everybody in the nation really talking about that one. But right now, John Noble scheduled to wrestle Roger Anderson, but still no sign of him yet. And John kind of looks in the ring, kind of confused at who's in there and what's going on. Who is this masked competitor that has shown up here at Summer Bash with Misty James? John kind of hearing the roar of the crowd, they encourage him to jump into the ring here, and the competitor he's going to doesn't know who he is, but maybe Misty saying she wants to talk on the microphone. Maybe we can get an explanation out of Misty James here. just a second, folks. She is making her way over here to the microphone, and hopefully we figure out what's going on. And you were saying?
Yes, I have something very important to say. What? Shut up. Let me have your all's attention for 1 minute. The reason why you see this gentleman standing in the ring with a mask, which you call him the Destroyer, is because Roger, apparently to the Kentucky Wrestling Committee, that he was too rough and too mean. It just... Anyway, this is the one taking on John Noble tonight. So if you have any sense, cheer for the Destroyer.
And ladies and gentlemen, this next match is scheduled for 1 fall, 30 minutes. Time limit.
30 minutes now. They got mask on. Take your mask.
Shut up.
And introducing first weighing in at 305 pounds, hailing from parts unknown, the Destroyer! I got a new
I've had a good summer.
what I'm talking about. Ladies and gentlemen, and introducing next weighing in at 205 pounds, he hails right down the road in Buckhorn, Kentucky. Here's John! And folks, here we are, getting ready to go here. It's the masked Mega Destroyer. Just got a little bit of notes here, just enough to let us know very, very little as the bell rings and these guys get ready. They lock up. Mega Destroyer, very little known about him. We know his name. We know he's more than 300 pounds. A veteran in the ring, but he is a mystery on all fronts other than that. And John Noble got to have his hands full planned to fight Roger Anderson here tonight at SUMMERBASH. You know, one of these matches that against another veteran opponent, but you could scout him. John Noble knew who he was getting into the ring with, and he had a familiar opponent, but now he's in the ring with a mystery, and he locks up, and there's the strength of the Mega Destroyer on display immediately going to that wrist lock. Moves to the shoulder. Noble, a strong guy, but Mega Destroyer outweighing him handily here, but Noble reverses it, pinning combination. Quick 2 count early on in this matchup. 30-minute time limit, but John Noble barely needed a minute to pin the Mega Destroyers against the mat for 2 seconds early on. Caught him by surprise. Mega Destroyer walked out to the ring by Misty James. You got to wonder how long they've been planning this. They lock up again. Side headlock takedown by the Destroyer. John Noble still fighting through this. Bigger, stronger competitor here. No one more heart and more experience than Noble, though. Slings the Mega Destroyer off the ropes, takes the shoulder block 2, takes him right off his feet, ducks under the 3rd, sends the Destroyer flying across the ring, and huge drop kick from Noble, and the Destroyer is on the ropes, literally. Referee gets in between Noble and Destroyer. Noble has to break, has to respect the Destroyer against the ropes. Referee backs him into the turnbuckle. Destroyer to a knee. And he is up here at SUMMERBASH. Just an unexpected matchup. Did not know this was happening tonight, but this is, you never know what's going to happen at Appalachian Mountain Wrestling. Gotta come out and see us live, because you never know who you just might run into at an Appalachian Mountain Wrestling event. These 2 men up. They lock up one more time. This is the third time tonight. Destroyer got the first two exchanges. And now he's got John Noble by the eyes. Referee breaks it up as he rakes John Noble's eyes. And now, going to work in the turnbuckle is the Destroyer. The choke right in front of the referee. Referee Austin Campbell gets in and breaks that up, but Destroyer right back to it. Noble not even a chance to catch his breath. And Destroyer gets him up for the suplex. Two count there for the Destroyer. And now, Destroyer going for the submission attempt. John Noble fighting out of it. He's up to one knee. Puts the elbow into the gut, bounces off the ropes, ducks the clothesline, ducks another. Flying crossbody with the cover. 2 count only, and Destroyer immediately kicks John Noble on the way up, and he goes back to town with the elbow right to the back of Noble's skull, attacking him in the turnbuckle and now choking him against the ropes. Mega Destroyer walked to the ring by Misty James, and he looks like he's runs by the same moral code as the James clan, constantly bending the rules in this matchup. Really making the referee earn his money tonight, constantly having to get in, pull him off the ropes, get him out of the turnbuckle. He's rake the eyes of John Noble, really put him in a tough spot in this surprise matchup here in SummerBash. Crowd chanting Noble's name, and then the big body slam from the Mega Destroyer, effortless. And he looks like he's going up to the second rope, and this might end it if he can land something from this altitude. Goes for the elbow drop. Noble gets out of the way. That might be what John Noble needed to get back into this matchup. Blocks the shot from the Mega Destroyer, and John Noble going to work, but Destroyer cuts him off, slings him off the ropes. Goes for another body slam. Noble over the top. Russian leg sweep. Going for the cover. Is that it? 1, 2, 3. Noble with the win against the mystery opponent, the Mega Destroyer here at SummerBash. And then there it is on the replay. Watch, he goes over the top, locks him up for that Russian leg sweep, immediately gets the cover. And as quick as the Mega Destroyer got up for that one, John Noble reversed it. Out of nowhere, just lightning fast. That's the ring prowess of John Noble on display there, folks, at SummerBash.
Weekend of Champions, Breathitt County. First night, you've got Derek Neal. Then you're challenging for the belt the next night. Fill us in about that.
The Weekend of Champions events are huge for AMW, and they're huge for wrestling fans in Eastern Kentucky. 2018 was very special for me because it was my first event at Breathitt since I became as the basketball coach there in 2017. So that was my first event there, and it was with Derek Neal, who is a tremendous young competitor. We had a very physical back and forth match that I was fortunate enough to pull out and win. And then we had turned around the very next night and come to A.B. Combs, which, as Doc can tell you, and as you know, if you grew up in Hazard and you grew up a wrestling fan, you knew about A.B. Combs.
Yes.
because that's where the wrestling was. And that's where the Ronnie Garvins were, the Macho Man, the Batten twins, which I'll talk a little bit about that in just a second. You know, that's Leap and Lanny. That's where those guys were. That's where we all came to love professional wrestling. So, you know, we're there the next night, and we're at A.B. Combs, and I'm in a 4-way match for the heavyweight title with Dan Richards, the progressive liberal, who's at one point was one of the hottest names in professional wrestling. He was catching mainstream media attention from all over the world. And then we're in there, of course, with the AMW champion, Stan Sierra, who's been one of the best champions any organization's had for a long time. And to top that off, the fourth man in that match, aside from myself, was Al Snow. And Al is a legend and an incredibly talented professional wrestler, maybe one of the most technically proficient professional wrestlers of all time. So you got all four of those guys in that match. And not only are we doing that match, but we're also doing the Hall of Fame inductions like we talked about earlier. So we're inducting Lanny Poffo and Randy Savage and Angelo in the Hall of Fame, and Lanny's there. And I grew up watching Lanny in that very building that he's there and I'm wrestling. And Bart Batten is doing commentary on the show and on the event. And he's commentating on my match, on a heavyweight title match, when I grew up watching Bart, and Bart ended up becoming one of my very best friends, I'd even call him a trainer. Him and Brad did so much for me very early on. So I've got all that going on, you know, on that night, and then everything's tremendous, and then we top it off by me winning that 4-way dance to win the AMW title. I mean, it's just tremendous.
And there you have it. Words to you from Derek Neal. But now, John, it's this Friday night. You're taking on Derek Neal. Hometown, you're here, Jackson, Kentucky. Tell me what you think.
You know, there's no saying that goes around that there's two types of crazy. There's a guy that strips off his clothes, runs out in the yard, starts squatting down and howling like a wolf. And then there's a guy that does the same thing but does it in your living room. So you're coming to get crazy in my living room this Friday night, Derek Neal. You send these interviews in, you run that mouth, you're really good on the other side of the camera. Everybody tells me you're pretty good in the ring, and I've seen you, but you've never been in the ring with me, and you've never been in the ring with me in Jackson, Kentucky. So you bring your crazy, and you bring the best you've got, because I'm going to take it, and I'm going to leave you laying this Friday night in Jackson, Kentucky.
Of his life, he just watched 5 minutes. 5 minutes is all I need.
And John Noble taking on the real deal Derek Neal, two of the best technical wrestlers in the world of professional wrestling as far as I'm concerned, Bart. And John Noble, yep. Okay. Can you hear me now? And listen to the hometown crowd cheering on. John Noble rocking the Breathitt Bobcats t-shirt.
Oh, yeah.
This is his people. And we're ready to get going here. Referee making sure both men are ready to go. The bell rings, and the two competitors circle each other. This is a co-main event tonight.
Oh, yeah.
Semi-main, if you would say, between two of the best wrestlers around, and Derek Neal does not give John Noble any respect at all. And they're in the ring.
Yep.
Crowd electric here at the semi-main event.
I tell you, it's great being able to wrestle in your hometown. Or close to it.
Derek Neal a little bigger than John Noble, maybe using some of his strength to his advantage.
Oh, yeah.
But John Noble packs quite a punch.
Oh, yeah.
And reverses it, gets him in the headlock.
Absolutely.
Neal presses against the knee of John Noble, gets him down, reverses it himself. These two really good grapplers, Bart.
Oh, yeah. I mean, that was... Well,
Drop toe hold.
yeah. Arm bar.
Derek Neal showing a lot of confidence on his way to the ring, but
Yeah.
everybody's confident until you get your arm wrenched behind your back, but here's the reversal from him. And Noble slings him out of the ring. Nearly out of the ring, so I should say. Crowd once again clapping, chanting for John Noble. And now we've got ourselves a test of strength. Derek Neal showed how strong he was early on. And John Noble showing either how smart or funny he is, I don't know.
No. Believe me, that's intelligence.
Test their strength. A stalemate. Neal down to a knee, though. Got the shoulders down for a second there. That was a interesting predicament there. Almost got the 3 count.
Yeah.
And now Neal showcasing his strength.
Yep. I guarantee he's going to put his hands down, try to step on him.
Noble knew it was coming too, Bart.
Oh, yeah.
Scouted it.
It's not his first rodeo, bro.
Neal outstretching his hand here. Bo outstretched his hand earlier tonight. I don't know if anyone, we've hit the jackpot once with no shenanigans. I don't know if this will work again. And Neal takes advantage.
Of course. That's okay. He'll pay for it.
Noble went for the reverse, but took one right to the hair, I guess. Hair pulled. And a slap to the face once the referee breaks it on the ropes. Neal really good at taking advantage of these little situations here and there. John Noble may be a little too trustworthy. Faithful to the rules to a fault almost.
Absolutely, brother.
Slings Neal off the ropes, eats the shoulder tackle, and Neal dusting his boots off on Noble. Noble back up. Hip toss.
Yeah. Arm drag.
Arm drag takedown.
Drop
And the
kick.
John Noble's drop kick.
Oh, barely kicked out.
And
Arm
another
drag
arm
again.
drag. Got the arm bar working.
Oh, yeah.
John Noble, he fell behind in this one early on, but now in full control.
John, have a little fun there.
Always likes to have a little fun in the ring. Oh, reverses straight into an arm drag of his own, and now he's got to break it. Neal playing it smart, gets his feet on the ropes. And John Noble taking advantage of all 4.5 seconds of that 5 count. Referee reminded him, you know the rules. Yeah, he knows the rules. That's why he did it.
Yeah, I mean, this one's not anything else.
And
Saw that
Neal
coming.
takes 2 trips across the ring, and John Noble really making an effort to attack that arm of Derek Neal. Crowd wanted him to break it.
Yeah, well, I mean, that's what we were always taught, you know, if you either work on an arm or a leg or something, and you just kind of beat it as much as you can, and beat it, and you got an advantage.
And now he's gonna take a shot, take a stomp on it. And now goes right back to attacking the left arm of Derek Neal. Neal flying across the ring. Back body
Wow,
drop.
that was a big backdrop.
Goes for a trip outside of the ring.
And I guarantee you his back's a hurt.
This ain't worth my time, John. I'm out of here.
Neal seems to be content with the count out. John Noble's going after him.
I can't blame him.
Oh, but takes the shot to the chops. Oh my goodness. Derek Neal really took control of that one.
Yeah, he did. Gotta give credit where credit's due.
The suplex with the bridge. Oh,
Man, I guarantee you that hurt.
comes flying down with the knee.
Right on the throat.
Needs to stop showboating though.
Oh, yeah.
Needs to pay attention. He's got Noble, one of the best around, right in front of him.
Oh, yeah.
Noble fighting back.
Oh, yeah.
And Neal's paying the price for not taking advantage of that situation. Noble sends him to the corner, but eats
Oh, mercy.
the back of the arm.
Yeah. Caught him off guard, brother.
And when he says he's the real deal, this is what he means.
I mean, you know, you don't see John do that very often, bro. I'm telling you. When you do it, you pay the price. Now, that's a good drop kick.
Man, oh man, that might be it. John Noble forcing the shoulder up with everything he's got. Snapmare takedown.
Yep.
Now the submission attempt from the real deal. Got the knee in the back, pulling back on the chin, just contorting the body in ways it shouldn't move.
Nope, God didn't mean for that to
Noble fights out of the submission attempt. Ducks the clothesline attempt. Flying crossbody, got the cover. 2 count only, Neal back up. And he takes him right back to the mat.
Believe me, that hurts.
And there goes the showboating.
Oh, yeah.
And another one of those and another cover. 2 count only. Derek Neal back in control of this one. Noble fighting back here in the crowd, chanting his name. Could this be the moment where John Noble takes control of this one? It stalls for just a moment as Derek Neal puts him back down to the mat. And could he be going for another one in an attempt? The end may be nigh in this one, Bart. Unable to get interesting pinning combination there, but unable to put him down for 3.
Only got 2.
And one right to the jaw of John Noble. A backhand. And another. Uppercut. Man, oh man. Oh! The sound of flesh on flesh there. Another. They heard that one, at least back in Barwick, where John Noble's from. Neal throws him into the ropes. Goes flying at him. The drop kick into the corner. That's got to be it.
That's got to be.
And John Noble.
That's the John Noble.
Goes down and comes up swinging one more time.
Oh, yeah. Never give up.
Derek Neal stunned that wasn't a 3 count.
Yeah.
Well, he's went down so far in his bag of tricks. I don't know how much is left for Derek Neal. John Noble, I know a few that he's banking on, but he's not had the opportunity here. But he's fighting back. Could this be it? When John Noble makes Derek Neal pay for all this, sends him flying outside the ring. He ducks the clothesline. John Noble catches him on the top rope. He could be going for a trip.
He's gone.
Sends him flying.
Oh, yeah.
Clothesline.
Another. Clothesline. And probably another.
1, 2, 3.
Oh, yeah.
And Neal cuts him off again. John Noble, the Russian leg sweep.
Oh, yeah.
And the extra. Going for a crossface. He's got it.
He got it. He's got it.
In the middle of the ring.
Oh, yeah.
Reaching for the ropes is Neal. He's got his foot on the rope. Referee doesn't see it. Oh, he doesn't see it. He asks him to break it up. Oh, my goodness. The shot and the spinning back fist, the exposed knee. to the face. Is that it?
Oh, no.
How many times can John Noble find the strength to kick out before the 3 count?
Oh, believe me, he's a man of strength. I can testify to that by being a witness.
Kicks out, but I don't know what he's got left in Neal. Saying he's ready to end it right here.
Oh, I have a feeling John's got something up his sleeve.
We'll see. Barely conscious right now. John Noble sends him into the turnbuckle. The roll up. He gets it. John Noble wins it.
What's the old saying? It's never over till it's over. Oh, yeah. Great guy.
You're right, Bart. It's never over till it's over. And Derek Neal gave John Noble everything he had.
Great guy. Hallelujah.
John Noble, Weekend of Champions Night 2, you're in the Fatal 4-Way for the AMW Championship, a belt you've not held yet, but you're going up against the current champion Al Snow, Sexy Stan Sierra, and Daniel Richards.
You know, it's a big night for me. It's a big opportunity, you know, because I had several matches with Stan Sierra back when he was a champion in the fall, and just for whatever reason, never could get over the hump. And here I am, you know, blessed to have this opportunity tonight in a fatal four-way match here at the Weekend of Champions with Stan Sierra, obviously, who's been the most dominant heavyweight champion we've had here at AMW, with Dan Richards, who is from this year to last year, maybe the most improved wrestler in the area and one of the most controversial wrestlers in the area. And then, of course, Al Snow. You know, what can you say about a guy that's been all over the world and has won titles every promotion he's ever been in? Everybody knows him, and he's legitimate. He's a straight up world championship material wrestler, obviously. And for me to have that opportunity, I'm going to have to be on top of my game. You know, it's a big night. You know, 4 guys in there, anything can happen. So I'm looking forward to it.
Sexy Stan, John Noble, and Daniel Richards. What a match we have here tonight, Kyle and Bart.
Oh, yeah.
Well, you know, Anthony, I'm out here right now because I've been the AMW heavyweight champion in the past. And even though, you know, I'm friends with John Noble, and I was Al Snow's partner last night in Jackson here at Weekend of Champions. You know, I'm still gunning to regain that gold. So, you know, I'm watching this match because as soon as it's over, I'm telling whoever I'm in line. I'm going to be the next AMW champion again.
You're the next in line for the...
Yeah.
So breaking news here is Kyle Maggard has said he is challenging the winner of this match.
Whoever it may be, I'm telling you, I love John Noble to death. John Noble got my start in professional wrestling, but if I have to whip John Noble to hold AMW gold, I will. Same thing with Al Snow. Al Snow, a legend, 6-time WWE hardcore champion, wrestled in many different promotions around the world, held many titles. We were talking about it earlier today when I was wishing him good luck in this match. But if I have to, I will beat Al Snow for the AMW Championship.
And Bart, who do you think has the advantage in this match?
Well, you know, I'd have to give it, even though he's the smallest guy out there, I have to give John the advantage.
Have you ever seen that? A 4-person Bart collar and elbow lockup?
I have not.
No, I've never seen that.
So I'm going to triple here and that is again.
Here we are. Everybody has a headlock.
Yeah.
Nobody really be able to gain momentum so far in this match, Kyle. Oh.
Little do-si-do there by John Noble. There's Al. I mean, that's what you got to do in a match like this.
Everything goes.
It's everything goes. Everybody for himself. You know, and Al Snow does not have to be pinned to lose this championship. So any opportunity to cover any man you have to take, because if you want to win the gold, that's what it takes. Absolutely. Is that one opportunity. You can't miss that lightning in a bottle. When it's there, you better take it.
Yep, because it only comes once.
Friendships don't matter, as you alluded to, Kyle. Nice clothesline there by Snow on Richards.
And in a match like this, guys, no one can really ever have an advantage because you've seen Al Snow with the clothesline, and then there Dan Richard or Stan Sierra was just to take and get an advantage over on Al. See, same thing.
Yep.
Stan thought he was in control. There's John Noble with the left hook.
But you have to wonder when Phil Fair is going to get involved.
You know, that's it. Stan's got that in his upper hand with Phil being at ringside. You know,
Absolutely.
Now Snow going after Noble puts him into the buckle face first. Nice takedown. Richards though with a nice hit to Snow.
Yeah, you can hear that.
but boys, like anything goes. So you know the closed fists,
Yeah.
the low blows, all that stuff.
Clotheslines.
Ooh. Nice leg lariat there by Richards.
Now, what's Dan Richards think he's Chuck Norris out here?
Well, he does think highly of himself, Kyle Maggard.
I know he does think highly of himself and his cats that he lives at home with. Woo!
Nice body slam there. Snow.
See, right here, Al should have went for the cover. You got to move. Everybody's down. You got to take your pin. Take your chance at a pin.
Go for the cover, but he didn't.
Bart, have you ever been in a match like this before?
Kind of, sort of, but I mean, I've been in a lot of everything goes matches, me and my brother, but I always liked it. I like being able to do anything.
You got to think, as the cover there is broken up by Stan Sierra, you got to think if Al and John go at it, it's going to gain more momentum for Richards and Sierra.
Absolutely.
See, I know you've been around the block longer than I have, Bart, and you've seen the best of the best and been in there with the best of the best. Now, I mean, you got to what you got to do is you've got to separate that one person from the pack, so to speak. That last, if you're the bear,
absolutely,
and you're chasing the deer through the woods.
Yeah.
Whatever the analogy is, you got to get that last one, get him separated long enough to get that 3 seconds. That's all you need to become the AMW Heavyweight Champion.
Absolutely.
So far, Al Snow not looking good in this match.
It's not as easy as people think it is.
You got a big responsibility when you have that championship belt. You got to carry the whole promotion on your shoulders. Nice double clothesline.
And since Al Snow's been here in Appalachian Mountain Wrestling, and he's won the AMW Gold, he's been a fighting champion. I'll give him credit. We were at the Miller Family Fun Center just off the hill here in A.B. Combs, and he was scheduled to make his first title defense against Sean Cruz. Well, Dan Richards bought out that contract, and Al Snow could have said, you know what, I'm not doing that. John Noble with a big Ric Flair-like chop. But Al Snow could have said, I'm not doing that, but to his credit, to the champion that he is, he stood right in there. He stood right in there and he wrestled Dan Richards.
We always have these controversies when it comes to the AMW Heavyweight Championship. Kyle, back at Thanksgiving Turmoil, you had something happen with you from Stan Sierra. Why do we keep seeing that with the AMW title?
Here's why you have controversy surrounding the AMW Championship. Because it is the single most title, the single most important wrestling championship, not just in the state of Kentucky, not just in West Virginia, but all of the southeastern part of the United States, all of the Appalachian Mountains. There's no other more prestigious title to have. I mean, look, you have Al Snow, a wrestler of his caliber, came to Appalachian Mountain Wrestling just to hold that championship belt, because that's what it means to people, to wrestling legends.
Absolutely.
The old, the current, the newcomers, they all want to be the AMW champion, because they know once you're the AMW champion, only the sky's the limit. I mean, you're still, if you're not the champion, you're still reaching for that glass ceiling. Okay, that's what it means to be the champion. You're breaking through the glass ceiling, you're being somebody.
Absolutely, brother.
And that's why you've got this match right here. You've got four competitors all wanting the gold. I want the gold. Heck, Bart wants the gold. Everybody wants the gold.
I love the gold.
So, I mean, you got these four competitors found a way to be involved in a match where they all have the opportunity. They all have the opportunity.
And it's going to be the first one, right? Champion.
Well, no, I've had it multiple times. Stan's had it multiple times.
Okay.
There's only been 3, you, Stan, and Al.
Well, there's only been 3 people to hold it.
Nice suplex there by Richards earlier, but Snow butting the heads of Sierra and Richards. Now they're starting to not get along, and Noble and Snow taking advantage of it.
Snow showing off Snow's showing off the skills that earned him the spot to train Dan Severn to fight in the UFC right there. That can't end good for Dan Richards, but I can't say it hurts my feelings.
Oh, nice clothesline by Snow, takes Stan down.
Another clothesline to Dan.
Bart, when do you think Phil gets involved in this match? You know he's got something up his sleeve.
Oh, yeah. I mean, he's got that stick in his hand, so, you know.
Look here, John Noble going for his signature move, the Russian leg sweep. Every time he hits that move, he's able to score a pinfall victory. Oh, my God, everybody. I've never seen. Have you ever seen? I've never. Quadruple.
Yeah.
What a match.
Yeah.
Now, right now, somebody has to, as the fans start to get on their feet here, somebody has to cover somebody. A move like that, everybody's down. Somebody has to cover somebody here.
Right now, we're seeing the fist of flying.
Looks like John and Al decided to work together here a little bit.
Oh, reversals.
I mean, like, it was shot.
Oh, and a low blow by Richards to Noble.
But it's anything goes, guys.
Yeah,
it's
anything goes.
Anything goes. I mean, if you disqualify Dan, then what? Then what do you do?
Well, as you mentioned, anything goes, but that's still not going to help John later on.
Yeah. Well, you know, it's.
So you're talking about Phil Fair. What's he doing around here? Is he going to check on his? Oh Lord, what is that?
An exploder suplex there.
Snow with a sit-down power bomb.
Man, they're going.
With Dan Richards hitting the big T-bone suplex on John. Al with the big sit-down power bomb. Now what's Al going for on Noble? Sleeper. So now remember, submissions count here too. We've got, you can win pinfall or submission. Look at this. John Noble has scored a sleeper on Stan Sierra. Dan Richards coming in and scoring one on Al. Well, I mean, whoa. They've got the referee in the sleeper hole. All 5 men in the ring, all 4 competitors, and now the referee. Somebody has somebody.
Yeah.
That's like what's after quadruple there, Anthony?
Yeah. Oh, it's 5. I'm not too sure.
You've just seen a 5-person chin buster right there. All 4 competitors and the referee are down.
I can honestly say through the 22 years I was in the business, I've never seen anything like this.
And
Very impressive.
We're talking about Phil Fair right now.
Yeah.
The referee's down. The referee is down. Right now is Phil Fair's opportunity to give Stan Sierra the upper hand.
Yep.
I mean, you've got now everybody's out of the ring. Where are they going? Where are they going? Whoa. We said it's anything goes.
Yeah.
Now everybody's got chairs. But nobody wants to hit anybody. Once you use it once, somebody's going to hit you. What? Huh. Have you ever seen anything like that?
No.
They hit all 4 men in an attempt to confuse the referee, have hit the mat and hit with the chairs and fell down like they were hit.
Yeah. So.
I mean,
bodies hit the floor.
Yeah, anything goes.
Is that what I mean? What could be going through the referee's head right here? Because he, no pun intended, since we're talking Al Snow, but is he thinking about disqualifying somebody? He can't disqualify anybody. He can't disqualify anybody. I mean, it's a 4-way. It's a 4-way match.
Yeah.
He can't. I mean, who you disqualify? So that's why that's why
disqualify all of them. If you
he would
disqualify for the 4.
Now look, Al Snow's got head. He's got head. He's going to hit somebody. Oh! We've seen that coming. Oh, here's Dan Richards with the championship belt.
He's got the
And he Lord, he just laid out Al Snow.
But Noble season.
There's John Noble going for that Russian leg sweep again. Into the pinning combination. 1, 2, 3. Ring the bell, John Noble.
Ladies and gentlemen, your winner.
I mean, look at this, Barry.
AMW heavyweight champion, John Noble.
I mean, we're sitting there, we're talking about, we're talking about, who all's been champion. You've got a new champion, a first-time Appalachian Mountain Wrestling champion. Now he's on top of the wrestling world here in the Southeast, and it's like I've said, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter who was going to win this match. I'm coming for that belt. If that means I have to take it from John Noble, I'm going to take it from John Noble. If I have to go through somebody to get to John Noble, if I have to go through Dan Richards, that's what I'm going to do. But, I mean...
Yeah, that's what you got to do, brother.
Kyle and Bart, I'm calling this an upset. He may disagree with me, but I think this is an upset.
John Noble was definitely an underdog here.
Yeah, he was.
Well, guys, this has been great.
Yeah.
I've been out here, first time doing commentary. I want to thank you all. I'm going to say real quick, I'll sign off for us. Thank all the fans for coming out, seeing Appalachian Mountain Wrestling's Weekend of Champions, the Hall of Fame night. John Noble winning the AMW Championship. Lanny Poffo coming back to town, being honored, and all the other 2018 Hall of Fame. Thanks, everybody. Watch Appalachian Mountain Wrestling Television every Saturday morning on Hero.